Okay. Dan who? Dan double you. Let's go. Ow, wow, listen right now. Everybody knows the man that says pow. Start the show, gonna talk some toys. This is for the grown-up girls and boys making noise. Let's start the show. Talking Marvel Legends and the money that we blow. Honestly, look, there ain't no stopping me. Turtles and Joes too, let's do this properly. Need to buy more toys, don't tell my bank. Wasn't me, promise it was Hellfire Hank. Whole Who crew, look, they made me do it. If it lands in my door, then I best review it. Screw it, I don't usually boast, but I got Rich M, he's here to host. Raise a toast and raise some ducks. This isn't your average show, we're deluxe. Pow! And welcome back to the channel, Dan Who Reviews. As always, my name is Dan W. Make sure you are following me on Instagram at It's Dan Who. And if you are, then you will probably notice that I've had a busy week full of reviews. And this guy turned up out of the blue. So I couldn't ignore him. So, of course, I have a review right up now for Giant Man. And I tell you who else received the Giant Man in the mail. It was Jay from Jay's Toy Collection UK. Jay, how you doing?
Hello, I'm okay. We are a pair of giant men here live on YouTube. The Super Substitute is back.
Indeed. And do you know what? Do you know why you're back, right? Because Rich is already in London. He's already there. He's already there. Hang on. That reminds me. I've got some breaking news. Let's go live. Let's go live to London and see what Rich is up to.
Hi, I'm Rich M, and I'm new at the London XL, ready for MCM. Already queues are forming from Alien AJ and that one Ewok from Star Wars. It's gonna be mayhem tomorrow, so get down early. Back to you in the studio, guys. Ta-da.
Cheers, Rich. That's live from London there, Rich. They're already at the XL Centre, just sort of scoping out the venue. As yes, tomorrow, MCM ComicCon starts in London. But we are concerned about the toys, and Hasbro Pulse are going to have their own booth there, and there are going to be reveals. So there is no Hasbro panel like we've seen at New York Comic Con, no panel at Comic Con in London, but there will be reveals across the lines. So you're going to get Transformers reveals, Star Wars reveals, both Vintage and Black Series. You're going to get G.I. Joe reveals, but of course you're going to get Marvel Legend reveals. So the 26th of October at 1 p.m. at the Hasbro booth. I will be there, hopefully with Dwight Stall if he makes it okay, and we will be revealing some new Marvel Legends. So you heard it here first, 1 p.m. That's UK time, so you need to do the maths to work it out. If someone does the maths for me and put it in the chat, I'll say it out loud, but I can't be asked to do that right now. But if someone...
8 a.m. I think 8 a.m. on the East Coast. Okay, I would say 5 hours.
Okay, 8 a.m. on the East Coast. So you'll probably wake up and there'll be new Marvel Legend news. So 8 a.m. Eastern, and then take some more time off that for the Western world. But
8 hours, isn't it? 5 a.m. So you got to get up early if you're in San Diego.
5 a.m. reveals for the West Coast. But yes, UK wise, 1 p.m. And we will be there at the Hasbro booth with the reveals. Each brand is going to have their own like sort of desk area at the booth, which will be showing off some new figures. And rumors are, and I've got this on good authority, that the Sentinel will be there as well. So we will be able to meet the new Marvel Legends X-Men 97 Sentinel that was revealed at New York Comic Con. So if you are coming to MCM in London, then you will be able to see this over the weekend, which I'm very excited about. I'm hoping Dragon Man is there as well, because for us, like, it's always good to see these things online, but until you see it in person, you never really have a sort of sense about it. We were lucky enough to see Giant Man last year, and now he is here. So hopefully we will get to see Dragon Man and also this Sentinel this weekend at the Hasbro booth. So you're looking forward to seeing them, hopefully?
Yes,
second. You can hear that now, can't
Eric
you,
Fox donated
Good.
$10.
Thank you, Eric.
Giving a shoot out to Rich with boots on the ground in London. Hepzibah.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you very much, Eric. He says, giving a shout out to Rich with boots on the ground in London. Yes, he is in London. He's already there. He's already drinking. He's probably going to be hungover by the time me and Jay meet him tomorrow. But yes, me and Jay are going down tomorrow. We'll talk about that in a minute. But let's get Jay's thoughts on seeing the Sentinel and potentially Dragon Man at MCM. Like, what else are you looking forward to see? Is there anything that they've revealed recently? I hope they've got.
So yeah. After last year of seeing Giant Man in person, that sold me on Giant Man. Seeing the actual model, it's so much different seeing something in hand, which I suppose our American viewers are quite used to seeing at San Diego and New York. You get to see these things, but it was new to us to actually see something so new. So this will probably enable me to buy more when I see this in person, because I'm already quite excited about this. Dragon Man would be great, and I'd like to see the Ghostbusters HasLab, so I don't know if that's coming, but that one I'm very intrigued by.
I'm not too sure. I genuinely don't know about that one. I would like to. I think they would like to as well. I think just if they've got someone, because I think that type of stuff you don't want to check. You need someone to carry it on the plane. So hopefully someone has took that sacrifice and brought the Ghostbusters HasLab. Because I would also love to see the Ecto one in person as well. Because again, that looks much bigger than I'm thinking in my head from the pictures and videos we've seen. So I'd like to see it in person myself as well. So yeah, let's hope. Last year they did have all the recent HasLabs on show, including the Ghost and the Dragonfly. I'm doing a Dragonfly unboxing at the actual booth. So I'm doing a Giant Man unboxing at the Marvel booth, and I'm also doing a Dragonfly unboxing at the for the GI Joes as well. So we'll definitely get to play with some toys this weekend. So yeah, with some good stuff. But talking about Giant Man, let's do exactly that. So earlier this week, was it yesterday? It was yesterday, wasn't it?
It was yesterday. It was definitely yesterday.
Yesterday. I keep saying Dragon Man. Giant Man arrived. Here he is. Mine's consistently looking to the left right now, but that's an issue we'll address a different day. But he is here. Now, apart from my double sets of eye issue, which so many people have that, I'm assuming it just must be a regular. Actually, is yours? What about your eyes?
I'd say mine are straight. I think I've got a full set. I think Mad Hatters has got a pair of double side eyes as well. So I'm assuming customer service will sort that.
I'm hoping so. I'm trying not to focus on that because I know it's such a community thing to do, to find the one nitpicky negative and then blow that out of proportion. Like, is it good enough? No, of course it isn't. But ignoring that, let's just try and ignore that for a moment. This is epic. This is exactly what we hoped and wanted it to be. A really solid, well-made, completely pinless representation of Hank Pym in his Giant Man form for our Marvel Legends collection. I never had the Toy Biz Build-A-Figure Giant Man. Never had it. It was always one of the most expensive Build-A-Figures, one that I never backtracked and got. So I've never had a Giant Man in my collection. And I think as much sentimental value people will have for the Toy Biz, which I'm sure people are, of course. I think if you step back and look at it subjectively, I don't think anyone can dispute that the Toy Biz is better than this. Like, this is far superior to anything that has come before. This may be the best Giant Man representation and figure form we ever get. It stands great with the 6-inch figures. It really does give him that sort of presence on a display. It's nice to have a good guy as well that's at this scale, because we've always getting the bad guys. So now we've got a good guy. So yeah, in person, people, you will not be disappointed. You will if you get a double set of shifty eyes, but other than that, you will be happy with everything else. Like, warm up the hands as well, which is standard procedure. These things have obviously been in transit or whatever. Once I warmed up the hands, I give them a little pedicure. Yeah. You can move them, not a problem at all. All the joints are there, nice strong ratchets as well. You can hear them clicking away.
You can definitely hear them clicking away. Yeah. It was scaring Kiara. She's like, that thing is clicking. I was like, it's good. It means it won't go floppy.
Oh shit, there's his head.
There you go. It won't go floppy. There goes the head.
That was me. I haven't put it back on that. That's on me. Honestly, no. There you go. I've clipped it back on there. No issues. Honestly, I really like this. What about you, Jay? You've also got it. You've also got a review up as well.
Absolutely love the thing. It's the one Toy Biz Marvel Legends Build-A-Figure I didn't have. I think it was an exclusive wave in the UK, and it wasn't one I ever got hold of. So this is my first Giant Man, and the biggest compliment I can actually give it is almost, I think people use as an insult. It is a giant Marvel legend, but that's exactly what it's supposed to be. The articulation, and I cannot articulate things at all, is actually really good on this. I was having quite fun trying to pose him around. You get him in all sorts of positions. It looks great. The paint shading, I really like the paint shading, the textural detail on the costume, the fact it's all ingrained on there. So I think it's fantastic. It stands up perfectly fine. There's no floppy issues at all. He is a very nice standing giant man in the collection, and it goes great with those other Avengers figures that are out there. So I've got it paired. I know in your review you paired them up all in the front. The only issue I had is I couldn't swap the head, but that was me being an idiot, because you've got to pull the whole head out, not just the faceplate.
It wasn't just you. Mad Hatter did that as well. Mad Hatter was trying to pull the face out too.
Same.
So yeah, there's instructions in the box, people. At the bottom of the box, there is a little booklet of instructions that tells you to just peel the whole head out, and it comes out not a problem. The changing the faceplates is not an issue. I think that's just a case of people not understanding it. So don't stress or moan. It's not like, oh, I'm going to rip the face. If you think you're going to rip the face, you're doing it wrong. It's as simple as that. So I've put Jay's review in the chat, and I've also pinned it to the top, so you can go and check out Jay's
money in the
his toy room floor. And we got another super chat.
Kaiju_MVCU superfan donated $5. Are we getting MCU Marvel Legends like Werewolf by Night?
MCU Marvel Legends like Werewolf by Night. Maybe. We don't know. That's what we will discuss shortly. There are going to be Marvel Legend reveals this weekend on both Saturday and Sunday. So once again, let me remind you, Marvel Legend reveals at MCM ComicCon on Saturday. So that's reveals on the 26th. I'm hoping for a couple. I'm hoping for more than one reveal. Obviously, a few people were disappointed with the one reveal from New York Comic Con. But let's be honest, it was a big deal. It was a big reveal, and they wanted all the attention to be on that. So that is fair game. But I think we're going to have a few reveals at MCM ComicCon. And then the day after, we will have a couple more at 10/27. So will it be a full wave that they split up over 2 days like they did last year with the Spider-Man? Or will it be something different? We don't know yet. But there will be reveals on both the Saturday and the Sunday for Marvel Legends. And also, shout out Hill Phones, who did a bit of Google Translate for us. There will be an exclusive reveal at Luca Comic Con, people. It's happening again. So please, someone head over to Italy with a phone, a Nokia, no more Nokia 10s. Yeah, someone like going, or maybe just a sketch artist can sit at the back of the reveal and like sketch it out. Something, I don't know. But someone
court documentary.
Yeah, like last year it took us weeks. It literally took us weeks to get a decent
3 weeks,
picture.
I think it took.
Yeah, it took weeks to get a decent picture of Lalandra. So please, any of our Italian viewers out there, get yourself to Luca Comic Con so you can take a picture of this bloody reveal that's incoming at the end of the month. So that's next week. That's next week, I think. It's the 30th or 31st, something like that. But this weekend incoming, we were going to have reveals, that's for sure. So again, MCM ComicCon, there are going to be some of the UK stores there as well. Like when it comes to Comic-Cons, Jay, just talking for myself, I'm not really much of a cosplayer. I don't play computer games. I'm not a tabletop person. Like, so you wouldn't think Comic-Cons are for me. So I genuinely go for the toys and for the community. Like, I love to meet you guys and meet people that I don't get to see often, go and shop for some toys, check out some new reveals, and then go for a few drinks at the bar afterwards. That's what I enjoy, the social element of this hobby. So, but it's mainly toys. And let's be honest, a convention like this is only maybe less than 5% action figures. The rest is a spattering of different things. But there are some of the UK independent retailers that are going to be there. Star Action Figures are the ones that ain't going to be there. But In Demand Toys will be there. They always have a big presence. Kapow Toys will be there. That have definitely got a big boxes of loose Marvel Legends. They've even got some figures that have not been on sale for a while, pulled out of the stock room, so always worth checking out Kapow Toys. And then Comics and Cocktails will be there, who last year had an epic booth right next to the Hasbro booth with tons of stuff. Like, I could have spent a fortune at Comics and Cocktails. So 3 of the big independent UK retailers will be there, and that's just what we know of. And I'm sure there'll be many, many others. I'm sure there will be thousands of pops for all those pop collectors out there. I will be avoiding those though, but I'm sure they will be there. But yeah, so if you're an action figure fan like me, there is absolutely something to do and something to check out. There's loads of stores and stuff. But yeah, other than that, there's not really much else that I'm aiming for. What about you, Jay? Is there anything that you've seen going on that you're intrigued to check out?
Again, like you, it's the community aspect. I think it's nice to actually be able to have a place where we can meet up, so I'm not just sat up here on my lonesome talking toys by myself. So it's great to actually meet everybody in person. So that is the main reason I would be going. Then it's the fact we are going to get some action figures there, some Marvel Legends reveals, some G.I. Joe reveals I'm looking forward to. Last year, I tried a bit of shopping at the Independents, got recognised by Comic and Cocktails. That was not a good thing because they worked out whose account. It was terribly embarrassing. So it'll be nice to see some of the retailers. I'm hoping for some rare Marvel Legends. This idiot never bought the Rogue or the Gambit from the X-Men '97 figures. So if I see one of those, I will be pulling the trigger on that. But last year, I only went for the one day, and there was so much to do. We literally ran out of time. I didn't even go in the second half of the convention hall. So this year, going Friday and Saturday, I think the Friday to actually walk around, check everything out, and then we can go into full toy mode on Saturday with all the reveals and hanging around at all the different toy booths and things. So it'd be nice to to spread it out a bit more, and I haven't got to spend like 24 hours on coaches and things this year, so that'd be nice.
Yeah, like if you do it all in one day, it's a long travel day, but I think this time you'll enjoy the Saturday a lot more because you'll feel refreshed, because we're staying at the hotel, which is across the road, so literally you roll out of bed and you're in the convention centre. So yeah, Saturday will be a good day. So please, if you are a UK guy, girl, and you are watching this live stream, then I'm assuming you're a fan of Marvel Legends and a fan of the community aspect of what we do here, because that's what these live streams are all about. I'm trying to connect the collecting world, and we've absolutely been able to do that in the UK, and like these MCM meetups are a testament to that. They're an example of that, and we're always meeting people for the first time. Like I know Damien's coming this weekend, and I have never met Damien before, but I've been speaking to the guy online for years. So if you are coming MCM in this weekend, whether it's the Friday afternoon or the Saturday, please come and say hello. If you see us, don't just walk past us and then message me going, "Oh, I seen you." Like if you see, because that happens all the time. People walk past us and message me going, "Oh, I seen you at here." I'm like, why don't you stop and say hello? Like we're all equals here. Like we are all just toy collectors. So please come and say hello. And I've got a special incentive, Jay, for the people that do come and say hello. I don't know if you have noticed the new swag. Ignore me while I go live, long camera. Do you like the new T-shirt, people? What do you think?
Oh, hello.
What do you think?
Based on the trading card, or the art card, we could say there.
Who Crew. I thought it was about time we had a new T-shirt. It's been a while since the Uncanny Dan Who. So who else but the Who Crew themselves? Of course, a tribute to the X-Men trading cards from the early 90s. We've had some fun with art cards recently in the UK. Shout out Mini Plastic Multiverse. As soon as I seen them, I was like, okay,
I got money in the
we need a Who Crew one. St. James.
St. James donated $25. I really can't have just Justin collects at the top of your broadcast, Dan.
He's a This is why I like St. James. St. James, I did notice that, and I've tried not to pull any attention to it because I don't think Justin even realised that he was like the top supporter of my channel, because he would have definitely fed into that on his live streams. So thank you, St. James, for saving me from that. Yes, St. James is now the biggest donator of the month, and he has eradicated the Justin Collects, who only donates to tease and poke the bear anyway. But thank you very much, St. James. I very much appreciate that very generous super chat. It is perfect timing for MCM ComicCon, that is for sure. But yes, okay, back to the trading cards. Oh, no, he's
got money in the bank.
He's trying to get back up there.
Just Justin Collects donated $4.99. Hey Jay and chat. Hope you're all having a great day. Oh, hi Dan, I guess. Hashtag justified.
I refuse to say the hashtag theme, but I do acknowledge the super chat, and I do always appreciate contributions to the channel. But whatever you do, people, right? Well, if you're going to do anything this weekend, definitely don't watch Justin Collects live streams on a Saturday night, okay? They're about 8 p.m. Eastern, I think. But whatever you do, don't watch Saturday nights Justin Collects live stream. Don't watch it Saturday nights, 8 o'clock Eastern time. Don't watch. Justin Collects. Anyway, that's enough of him. Back to the trading cards. So yes, I have a new T-shirt, repping the new T-shirt, and also some trading cards. So I can actually say trading cards because I'm not under any embargo. These are my own bootleg. So these are absolutely trading cards, okay? So look at this. The Who Crew trading card, team card in a nice top loader. And what I'm going to do, Jay, look, I've got them here. I'm going to give these out over the weekend at MCM ComicCon. So if you're coming to MCM ComicCon, just come up to me and just say pow. So if you say pow to me this weekend, I will give you a Dan Who trading card for the Who crew, right? In a top loader, very fancy. And as an extra incentive, all right, I know it's just a trading card. It's a little bit of fun, a little bit of gimmick. But as an extra incentive, I have customized the back, right? So I'm gonna sign the back and write the number, right? And again, my signature's worthless. But what is fun is I'm gonna number the cards, and then on a future live stream, Jay, I'm gonna do a random number generator. And if someone out there has the matching Who crew card from the number generated, then they will win a t-shirt of this t-shirt, which are very exclusive. These are not for sale, so they're super exclusive. And also, I will send you a Hellfire Hank. All right? These are not cheap on the aftermarket either, Mr. Hellfire Hank. And I will send you a t-shirt and a Hellfire Hank on a future live stream. So we give it a few weeks. I want to try and get these cards out to people. So after this weekend, whatever cards I have remaining, I will give to channel members. First come, first serve. Just completely free. I will even pay for postage. You just hit me up, first come, first serve, and I will send them anywhere on the planet as a little thank you. But only hit me up if you actually want one. Do you know what I mean? Don't hit me up for no reason, people, all right? I want these to go to people that would appreciate them as a little tribute to the Who crew. Will always be a part of the history of this channel. So, yes, get involved. So if you see me this weekend at MCM ComicCon, come up to me and say, "Pow," and I will give you an exclusive Who crew trading card. And keep it, because you may win a future prize depending on what the number is on the back. Jay, what do you think? Do you want an exclusive Who crew trading card?
I do. I will hit you with a pow right now. I want to try and see if I can get my hands on my favourite number as well.
Oh, okay.
So we'll have to work on number 27.
I guess if you have a
it's-
requested number and I still have it. Again, it's only 1 to 100. It's only 1 to 100, right? They're limited to 100 cards. So whatever I have remaining after MCM ComicCon, I will give away to channel members. So Jay, if you come up to me and say, "Pal," and you request the number 27, as long as I've not given it away so far, it's all yours. It's all yours, all right?
I shouldn't have said it online, should I? If number 27 will be gone straight away. I can
Someone's
see them
gonna
all now.
Someone's going to have it and then try and trade it or something weird like that.
That'll be straight on eBay. I'll be trying to have to buy it back.
But yeah, so
That was
come and
it.
see me this weekend. Say "Pow," and I will give you a Who True trading card. And again, they'll be in a top loader. They'll be numbered. And then on a future live stream, we will do a random generator. And then the people that have the matching number will win some prizes. I will find some more prizes as well. But I did want to make a point to say that I'll give this t-shirt and the Who Crew. I might do, Jay. I might even create like a Who Crew package for like an ultimate winner, where I literally give you every member of the Who Crew, because I've got the Excalibur box set, I've got a Frogman, I've got a Tiger, and I've got a Hellfire Hank, and that's a pretty good prize, isn't it? Like an instant Who Crew.
I think that's pretty cool. You could add in dinner with Rich M as well. There you go. Get to play once, and there you've got the ultimate package.
Yeah. I'm sure I'll get him to agree with that. But yeah, I can see him in the chat, so I do want to say a special thank you to Tom for helping me put this nonsense together. He knows I appreciate him. We will see him this weekend, so I can buy him a drink. But yes, this was created by the legend that is Mini Plastic Multiverse. He's been doing all of the art cards for Star Action figures, and I've made sure that Tom's got his logo down there as well, so people know, because again, it's all part of the community, it's all part of the Who Crew. We're all inclusive here, and yeah, I do massively appreciate it. So yeah, top loaders, come and see me, come and say "Pow," and you'll get a trading card and a future possible prize. So again, just a little bit of fun. By the way, I'm well aware I'm no celebrity, but this community, again, it's just about being inclusive, and that's what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to create a little bit of fun, and I do love a gimmick. I can't help myself. I do love getting some new swag. So check out. I'll be wearing this for the reveals this weekend, and hopefully I get asked some questions about it. I want people asking, who are the Who Crew? And I'll be like, wow, I'll tell you about the Who Crew, all right? Justice for White Rabbit, says Kevin Beatty. Yeah, I know. Poor White Rabbit. Poor White Rabbit.
It's off. No, it's a very cool idea, though. I do like that idea. A nice bit of a community gesture there. I do like that, because we were saying about community at MCM and any other convention out there. It's nice seeing some of the Who Crew meet up in New York over the weekend as well, at the NYCC. So it is cool, not just to collect on your own. Sociable people. I'm not very sociable, but be sociable.
I try and say this all the time to people. Like, I have people that watch the streams that are not channel members, which is fine. No one's obliged to be a channel member. My content is online for free. I always just try and say the channel membership is for people that want to support, and if people are choosing to support, I like to give back something I think they would find enjoyable. So Legends and Liquor is I would like to think a successful live stream, and that is born off the support that people give me on the channel. So honestly, I do genuinely appreciate it. So yeah, YouTube is not my full-time job, people. Some people still think it is. I'm like, no, it's not. I was up until 2 a.m. in the morning filming Giant Man because I have to work like everybody else, but you guys make sure I can stay invested in this hobby and dedicate the time required for it. So I appreciate you all very much. So yeah, Lorenz went dinner with Rich. Now he's interested. Now forget the art card, forget the trading card. And yeah, US guys, by the way, anyone in the US who obviously isn't going to MCM, if you're a channel member, I will send you one. Don't you worry. You channel members, I will hook you up. Not a problem. All right. Let's just get MCM out the way first, and then I will hook you up. Okay. So Jay, predictions. Oh, I should have shown this card on the screen properly, should he? There we go. There it is. Look at that in its glory. Shout out Tom, Mini Plastic Multiverse. Much appreciated. Thank you very much. Right, but there you go. They exist. T-shirt form, card form, or I rep him. All right, let's go back to MCM. Jay,
Yes.
predictions. What do you think we're going to see at MCM?
I predict we are going to see my favourite character within Marvel, Spider-Man. I think we're going to go down the Spider-Man route. Now, last year at MCM, we had the second half of a retro card, well, some modern cards, but they carded Spider-Man wave on the blister cards.
Yep.
And I'm gonna make a bold prediction this year. We're gonna see Spider-Man, but it's gonna be a Build-A-Figure wave. We are gonna get my Man Spider Build-A-Figure. I'm gonna go absolutely out there. I'll be proved wrong in about 24 hours time, but I'm gonna go for a Spider-Man Build-A-Figure wave, or at least if it isn't, I think there'll be something Spidey related. We had a lot of X-Men recently, so I think it's time for Spidey to make his comeback to the top of the Marvel totem pole as we start seeing stuff for 2025 probably shown here in late 24. So I'm going to go Spider-Man.
Do you know what? I reckon if they announced a Spider-Man Build-A-Figure wave, that in itself would get people excited, because I know the community are sort of divided because the most recent Spider-Man waves have been on the retro cards and they've been a mix of the modern and the Toy Biz tribute. But I know people are like constantly asking where the Build-A-Figures for Spider-Man gone, because that was always a highlight of the year for many people. And Man Spider, that would be a great way to bring back the Spider-Man Build-A-Figure. Yeah, that would be great. But will they do the exact same thing they did last year? Like, do you reckon they are that predictable? I think Ryan Ting's cleverer than that. I don't think he's going to come back to... Well, he's not there this year, but I don't think he's going to send Dwight all the way to London just to reveal another Spider-Man wave. I think he's going to keep us on our toes, and that it's going to be something different. Last year at MCM, it was Hallows Eve, Spider Shot, and... who was
Tombstone?
Yeah, Tombstone.
What's
yeah.
it? Yep.
And so during the panel, we were all like, do you know, we couldn't get excited. We didn't know who the fuck they were. Do you know, like, which is fine. Again, we love learning via the medium of action figures, but there wasn't that initial like, pow, we know who that is. I'm excited. I think this year, Dan Yoon's been hyping me up that we've got some good reveals coming to MCM. So I think they're gonna be some recognisable characters. But do you know what? I love the idea of a Man Spider, though. Even if it wasn't a Build-A-Figure, give me a deluxe Man Spider.
The chat didn't agree with me recently about Build-A-Figures, did they? They shot me down last time I was on, and they wanted deluxes. So I would take a deluxe Man Spider, chat, so don't panic. A Man Spider would be cool. I've seen Hobby's written in the chat. He's written the word chameleon.
I've seen it.
So are they going to do you the greatest favour of all time? Are they going to reveal your most wanted character with you? No. Or is it a big wind up? Let's find out.
They made me look like such an idiot when Mephisto wasn't revealed after I'd been hyping up. Now, granted, I have no inside information. I just try and base my predictions off the breadcrumbs that are out there. But again, these guys are marketers, so I think they purposely say things to set you astray. They purposely say things to make you look in the wrong direction, which is exactly what they did with Mephisto. It made complete sense to reveal Mephisto at New York, and they went with the Sentinel. But no one was mad at that, including myself. I was very happy with what they revealed. But a little bit of me was sad that we haven't got a Mephisto in our collection yet, because I still think he's a missing gap in our collection. And I think we will get Mephisto. So the phrase that I uttered, Mephisto is coming, isn't inaccurate. because he is coming. I just don't know when. But he will be here at some point, I'm sure. They have to get to him eventually, maybe 2025. But Chameleon is a little bit closer to my heart because it also has that nostalgic attachment. It has that Spider-Man animated series flair. But Hasbro never do things the exact way you want them to do. Ever. Like, things seem like it would be perfect. But I'm just one collector. Like, why would they adjust their reveal schedule to align with my preferences? I am just a one man, as Cobra Commander would say. I was once a man, or whatever. I don't think they're revealing Chameleon. I would love it. Would I love it? Yes, of course I would. But I don't think we are seeing Chameleon this weekend. I don't want to get my hopes up, Jay. That's all I'm trying to do. All right? Just don't do that to me.
I do think we are seeing Chameleon. I just don't think we are seeing the animated version. As I said before, we've had that tease, and it was Spider-Man teases, which again makes me think it is going to be the Spider-Man wave from the Spider-Man teases. And we all saw the shriveled head that we're assuming is a mask for Chameleon. So are Hasbro going to troll you and get you to reveal the comic book Chameleon and not the animated Chameleon? There's been in there for person. I might have a little chuckle to myself at that time. I will be honest with you.
I don't want to get kicked out of MCM for punching Dwight in the face. If he did that, imagine that live on YouTube getting dragged out. Fuck you, Dwight! Can't believe you did that to me, Dwight. Yeah, no. The thing is, I would quite happily, like, I would like a comic Chameleon in the smoker jacket. Like, I'm not against the comic Chameleon by any means. I do think the one in the suit we've got is not really a great representation of the Chameleon character for our comic collection. So I agree. Like, we need, and I would welcome a new comic Chameleon in the collection. So please don't anyone think that I would be mad at a new comic Chameleon. Like, that makes sense. But for my own selfish personal preferences, I would like an animated Chameleon on the Spider-Man Toy Biz tribute card. It's the one glaring gap now in our collection. Like, if you look at the back of a Spider-Man like card, right? This is a Smythe that I brought at the recent toy fair. This is from 1994, right? 1994. I would have been 7 years old. Hasbro have basically done every character on the back now, apart from Chameleon. Like, they must be aware that animated Chameleon is something that needs to be done. Dan Yoon has confirmed on Twitter that even though there are no VHS 2-packs anymore, it doesn't mean we won't see more Spider-Man animated figures. So again, just like Mephisto, animated Chameleon is coming. Just I hope it's sooner rather than later. That one hurts a little bit more than Mephisto, to be fair. Like, that's the one I want the most. And I was always concerned that if we did get it revealed, it would be on a VHS. And I'd be like mixed feelings. So the fact that the VHS line is over, and now if they're going to do an animated Chameleon, it's obvious they're going to do it on a card. That makes me a little bit happier. So if I had to wait a little bit more to get it the preferred way I'd want it, I'd rather that. I'd rather wait that little bit longer to get it the way I want it. So yeah, Chameleon, either or would be fine. But it would be a little kick in the balls if they made me reveal the wrong Chameleon. That would be out of order. Yeah,
I could see them doing it. I could see them doing it. There's a lot of X-Men talk in the chat. It seems to be going on there. I can see things being mentioned with regards to Sauron and a Savage Land and other things. So maybe there's something on those lines.
Just like you guys out there, I'm a fan of Community as well, and I watch a lot of people's YouTube videos. Of course I do. And I've watched Bug Nice's. Shout out Bug Nice. He does his little daily updates, and he has been telling his viewers that he is very confident of a Savage Land free pack. Now, of course, he doesn't disclose his sources, and a good journalist shouldn't. But he is very confident we're going to get a Savage Land free pack. Now, I've not heard no rumblings, but since we did get Zabu and Kazar earlier this year, again, Shana the She-Devil was the obvious gap. So there's no way you make those two in a wave without discussing, well, where does Shana go? Or Shana? Shana or Shana? Which one is it?
Shana, I would have gone for, but of course, we are British. Our pronunciation may be a...
The thing is, when you read comics, everyone reads it differently as well. Depends. So whatever, Shana or Shana, whatever. I'm sure they have plans for her to go in the line. Now, Bug is saying it's going to be a free pack, and he's saying that one of the figures in that free pack is dressed a little bit scandalous. not like a regular Marvel Legend would be. So is that Shana?
That would hint to we're being told that Shana, the chat I was saying there phonetically to us. So it would surely hint to her. Otherwise, I suppose Rogue had a bit of a scantily clad outfit at that time, but that was quite scantily clad. So I think that might be
Storm and Rogue
too far.
Ripped up clothes.
I wouldn't mind Garrock, the big rock. He was in X-Men the animated series. That would be a random thing. You could pull in a 3-pack if that would be the way to go. We haven't had a 3-pack in a while, have we? That's not a...
Forearms is another one from sort of Savage Land lore that we had in the
and of course,
not X Factor, the X-Force line back in the day, not
a
recently.
light bulb has gone off in my head. What have I been campaigning for ages that would fit that? Professor X in that green jumpsuit. Hold on, this could all be coming together.
Yeah.
Maybe we won't get Dan's reveal tomorrow. Maybe we'll get mine.
You've been thinking about it wrong.
Oh, Charlie Boy in a nice green jumpsuit. That's an easy repaint. And we ended up in the Warlord version. That was no use to me. I wanted him in his green jumpsuit. I'm liking this potential idea that Boog has floated into the world there. Let's stick Charlie Boy in there.
Yeah.
Very nice.
If they're going to do a 3-pack, there's usually, and again, just based off Legends, there's usually a cheaper figure in the wave. And I say cheaper figure as it allows them to spend more of the budget on something new. So if they repainted that Hank Pym jumpsuit in green, I would assume from their perspective that it's reusing tooling. It's the cheaper figure of the wave. So if they did a 3-pack of the Savage Land, that would make sense to shove it in there and then put in some more desirable characters. Now, would that annoy some people that they have to get something they don't want to get something they do want? Yes, of course they do. But that's just the way collecting is sometimes, unfortunately. So, yeah, could it be Shana the She... So, Shana would have to be one. Shana the She-Devil. She is missing from that threesome of Zabu and Kazar. I hope they're not having a threesome, but you know what I mean? Like, she's... Bestiality.
It'd be an extreme 3-pack there. We'll move swiftly on from that one.
So, but she's needed. She's needed, all right? She's needed. And the Hasbro team, when they revealed Shana and Zabu, they did, acknowledge, we are aware that Shana needs to be made. So that makes me think they have her planned for somewhere else in the line. So it's got to be Shana, maybe Professor X, and then one more.
Yeah.
Maybe Rogue.
Maybe Rogue. Now, if it does happen to be, just a top tip for you, don't mention the word threesome during any live reveals. It probably won't go too well.
I'm in my world right now. This is Dan Who Live. I can say what I want, but yes, on Saturday I will be on my best behaviour and try not mention anything referring to bestiality. Yes, I'll try my best.
Nice suit and tie as well, if you could. Suit and tie, please.
Imagine that. No, I will be rapping the Who crew. I've got a new T-shirt. I am wearing it. I've even got it, Jay, in white. I got options.
Oh, there you go.
I'll decide over the weekend.
Have we got sizing options for the more portly gentlemen there?
I've just got a couple for myself, but the t-shirts the t-shirts that I give away will be any size anyone wants. That will make it happen. All right, so not a problem. Okay, so what else? Where else could we go? Right, so we've just had the X-Men Sentinel, and a lot of people are expecting to see a wave 3 of X-Men. Now, earlier on in the year, Dan Yoon did say if we are going to see any X-Men wave 3, it wouldn't be until the end of the year, which could be about now. So I would have thought, maybe now's a good time to reveal some X-Men. However, just before I did this live stream, I went to Kevin Toying Around YouTube channel.
I did exactly the same thing and saw Ryan Ting on there.
And Ryan Ting did little conversation with our Canadian friend Kevin, and basically Ryan Ting confirmed to Kevin they would not be revealing anything from X-Men 97 in Wave 3 this year. It's not happening. We will get them. They are coming. They have Ryan even confirmed that at New York Comic-Con. He says more to come or to be continued, whatever he said. But that's going to be 2025. So no X-Men 97 reveals are going to be happening at MCM or 1027. And I'm assuming Luca Comic-Con. Imagine Luca Comic-Con is the place they reveal X-Men 97. Wave 3.
There it is. Beast animated for the first time in Marvel Legends.
I'm getting a plane to Italy. I can't risk missing Beast. No X-Men 97 figures will be revealed at any of these weekend events. That's MCM or 1027. So and again, Wave 3 is pretty. Because it's so predictable, they're gonna make it awkward. They're gonna skip. They're just gonna make it awkward. Where's Jimmy Boo? Jimmy, remember that image I had of the X-Men team that's not complete? Like, I won't be able to find it quick enough now to show it off. But there's a table.
All the different card backs.
Yeah, there's a table with the X-Men releases, the formats.
For all you mint on card collectors, you've never been able to have one solid form. You can put the team together, but you have to put it together from different packaging. So if you wanted them to have like a mint on card set, then there you go.
So yes, this is what we're referring to. So Hasbro have been making X-Men for years, as we know, which is all well and good. The figures have slowly been getting better. They're implementing the new technologies, the pinless, the new digital face printing tech. They did the VHS, which was the cel shaded. So they've done all these different formats, including the now new animated X-Men 97 card backs. But they have never completed the original 8 X-Men from the intro of the animated series. So for a lot of people, that is the core Jim Lee 90s X-Men team. Granted, it's a bit more complicated than that, but if you were familiar with the animated series, these are all of the X-Men that are introduced on the start of the show, excluding Professor X, of course. But in regards to the X-Men team, it's Beast, Jubilee, Rogue, Wolverine, Jean Grey, Gambit, Storm, and Cyclops. Those 8 characters. Not once in Hasbro's recent history, or maybe ever, have we ever got those 8 characters released in the same format. Build-A-Figure waves, we never got Jean and Storm. The orange retro cards, which were originally a tribute to the Toy Biz retro cards, we never got Jubilee. We never got Wolverine in his Tiger Stripe. We got Wolverine in like different costumes. Same with Cyclops. We got him in the X Factor. VHS, they never finished anything. And then X-Men 97, we are very close. We just need mine and Rich's most wanted, Jubilee and Beast. So that has to be next year. Has to be, right? Has to be.
Surely. Well, Beast is the most missing there, because at least if you didn't want the mint on card, you can complete the team, but you can't complete the animated team without the very unique head sculpt that Beast has in the show. Yeah. So he definitely is needed if you're a loose collector. But surely for you mint on cards, they must be adding those in wave 3. That's an absolute no-brainer, of course. And yes, they want to do 4 waves and they only put 1 of them in and then they spread it. I think Ryan has mentioned different formats potentially for X-Men 97 next year, not necessarily just retro cards. So maybe some multi-packs or something to come, which I wouldn't mind if they did a few re-releases in the multi-pack, because some of those are so expensive on the aftermarket. It's priced me out on them, because I made the collector's mistake now usually it was paying off my wait for the discount strategy. This is the one wave it did not pay off on, because since the Sentinel was announced, I thought, maybe I could just get a 9017 to go with the Sentinel. The Rogue is like loose £70.
But how many other people are thinking that same thing? Yeah, that's the problem with the Sentinel. Now people are thinking of the potential displays they can have. So if you're thinking that, you know other people are thinking the same thing, and if anything, it's just going to push the prices even higher on the aftermarket as demand grows. But that's a good point about re-releases. I panicked then for a moment, because what happens if they did release Beast and Jubilee, but it was in a 2-pack and it wasn't on the retro card? Then they still don't complete the team in the same format because it's not on the retro card like the X-Men 97. So if they do a different format, like a multi-pack, then re-releases is probably the best way to do it. I don't think anyone would be mad at that, as long as you give us the option to get the retro card to complete your team. Just give us Beast and Jubilee on the bloody card back, and you can do whatever the hell you want. But we're going to get a Bastion. We're probably going to get a Professor X. There is a rumoured Professor X X-Men 97 figure next year, if you want to believe those leak lists out there. But again, you never know. So yeah.
Okay.
But not this weekend, Jay. Not this weekend. So we say all of that, and we won't even find out this weekend. Not this weekend.
Definitely not. No.
So what else? Anything else?
For Marvel Legends, what else could we get out of there? I could fantasy books in ways. We're lacking in Fantastic Four completely. Like Fantastic Four was completely, but then I think they'll probably wait till the movie's out to start getting some comic book versions of Fantastic Four. So that'll probably be next year. But villains wise, we're severely lacking in Fantastic Four stuff there. What else? We've got the Daredevil show coming next year. So I can see people mentioning Owl in the chat there. So like a comic book Daredevil villain characters would be cool. Again, they could fit into a Spider-Man wave, because we've done that before. Where we've had
is in the Daredevil is
in the show.
Yeah, you got the glimpse of him in the trailer, wasn't there? Like just a glimpse of the white costume. It is White Tiger, right? I think it's. I've got the female Marvel Legend, or I had the female Marvel Legend.
Yeah, because that was always based on the Ultimate Spider-Man cartoon, the female White Tiger in that. So potential for that sort of things, but again, it depends if we're going on these league lists or not, because not a lot of that was on those lists. So if we had to
stay in the MCU world, next year we've got Captain America, Thunderbolts. We've now got a date for Daredevil, like you said, the 4th of March, and then we've also got Fantastic Four. So it's probably a little bit too early for Fantastic Four and for Thunderbolts, but maybe Daredevil and maybe a Punisher, maybe Captain America, like. Again, we're surely
Cat film's early, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's
February.
Is it February for the Cat films? So they don't always do them. Recently, the MCU stuff has been kept to, like you say, comicbook.com and different online media outlets. So it would be unusual for them to break their current pattern. But of course, if they don't stick to their current pattern, then there's no reason we can't get Captain America stuff, because we've had the trailer out now. So we're only 3-4 months away from the actual release of the film. So I know MCU collectors have been getting quite antsy recently because there's not been a lot of MCU product coming out of there. So I'm mainly comic book now myself, but I can see the frustration from the MCU. But unfortunately, I think they're tied to movie releases. So the movies get delayed. If they can delay those figures, they're going to delay those figures, because otherwise you end up with what happened to the Eternals wave, and they all leak out early.
Well,
so
I reviewed the Outriders, and I was going to post my Outriders review yesterday, but then Giant Man turned up. So I rescheduled that to Friday and released Giant Man instead. So I have reviewed the Outrider 2-pack. And is it an expensive 2-pack? Yes. But are they good figures? Yes. Honestly, very impressed with the Outriders. I think MCU Collector's already got his review up, but don't watch MCU Collector. He's got too many subscribers already. Watch mine instead on Friday. And yeah, maybe MCU get some love before the year is out. Ryan did confirm they're doing another draft at the end in December. So we will still we may have a dry November, if you will. And then December, we'll probably get a few more reveals to get us hyped for the new year. Can you believe it? Like, next week is November already. What the hell, Jay?
I know, it's literally thrown through this year. I'm like, have we even done any content on the best of Q3? I don't think we have. I was like, hold on, the year's nearly done.
Quick, yeah. Like the next I just do the best of fucking the year now.
Top 10 season is nearly upon us. To do our own UK draft, Marvel Legends style, for the favourites of the year. I think Ryan Ting is undefeated so far in the Marvel Legends end of year draft picks. I believe he was saying to Kevin earlier on his stream.
Yeah, by the way, I've moved my mic. I moved my mic at the start of this stream, and I did say to Jay, is my sound good? But I see in a comment saying, why is Dan so low? That's on me. That's on me. I've hopefully I'm now louder. Can you see my mic? I've literally moved it closer. How about now? Is this loud enough for you? Is that good? That's on me. My bad. All right. So I moved the mic closer. I'll talk into the mic. Okay, hopefully we've sorted that. So, yeah, okay, he heard me. Good. Okay, what else? Comic-wise. I don't know. I'm fed up. I'm not predicting anything, actually, Jay, because I'm completely wrong anyway. Don't listen to Dan Who. Do not listen to me. I don't know shit. I don't know nothing. I mislead people, apparently. I do stuff for clickbait. Do not listen to Dan Who. So, yeah, I'm just going to go with the flow, Jay. Like you said, MCM is an opportunity to hang out with some of the community. And if we get some new Marvel Legends out of it, happy days. That's a bonus. But as long as I get a Copperberg this weekend, or a Record Lig, or an Old Mount Cider, or some sort of fruity, delicious beverage, I'll be a happy man.
We'll see what happens at the after party. You never know what Dan Who could be happening, and all sorts of evening shenanigans might go on there. I can see Matt Bridges in the chat mentioning about a meetup for MCM this Saturday. So yes, we will be there. Yes. Find Dan at the Hasbro booth.
Matt, come and see me at the Hasbro booth, right? Come and see me on Saturday. 1 p.m. the Marvel Legend reveals, all right? So Marvel Legend reveals, I'll repeat this again while MCM is on the screen. Marvel Legend reveals are happening at the Hasbro Pulse booth on Saturday at 1 p.m. Okay, I'll be there with Dwight Stall and Emily. Where there's going to be a table for the Marvel brand, and we will be revealing and showing off in hand the brand new Marvel Legends. The Sentinel will be there. Fingers crossed, Dragon Man is there, but I'm not too sure. But I have been told the Sentinel will be there. And if you come and see me, say hello, introduce yourself, and say the words "pow," I will give you an exclusive Who Crew trading card in a top loader, customized on the back with a number, and that number could win you a future prize. So you got to keep hold of it, all right? You don't want to get it and just bin it, because then you wouldn't win any prize, all right? So come and see me and say pow. But yes, 1 p.m. That's probably the best time to do the meetup, because that's when the reveals are happening. So if you're at the MCM on Saturday in London, 1 p.m. at the Hasbro Pulse booth, come and find us. I'll be wearing this t-shirt. In black or white? I haven't decided yet. But yes, there we go. So Tanner says he's just paid for his parking. It makes me very happy, Jay, that Tanner doesn't have to go to his cousin's wedding. There's no chicken festival. He doesn't have to work. The man can come and hang out with us. And for the first time, the Dan Who Crew Network will be all together at the same time. So we'll have to remember to get a picture. But that'll be a world exclusive.
We are terrible at photography. I can't believe Tanner's coming. I thought he'd be bankrupt after WrestleMania tickets went on sale today. But hopefully he got through that experience okay.
We might have to buy him a drink, the poor man. Yeah, we might have to buy him a drink this weekend. He just afforded his tickets for parking, and now he's broke because of WrestleMania. Matt Bridge says, 1 p.m. I'll be there. Pow. Yes, come and say pow, and you get yourself the fancy trading card. Should I show the card again on screen? Look at that. No, it's the wrong one. I've got it here somewhere. There it is. The Who Crew. It's official, right? And if Marvel come after me, Rich M's my lawyer. So I wish you luck, all right? I wish you luck. So yeah, but don't come after me really, because I'm broke. Okay. Any guesses from the chat? Like genuinely, why me and Jay are here? Again, this is just an MCM warm up. Me and Jay literally both get a train tomorrow morning, and then we're going to be busy all weekend. So any predictions from you guys before we get out of here? Kurt K, channel member for 27 months. Thank you very much, Kurt K. Sending you nothing but good health. He says, in addition to Chameleon and Mephisto, how about a new Elektra in red, Foggy, and Stick in 2025? So yes, to be fair to Kurt, in regards to the Daredevil world, Kurt has always been on the Stick train. As like he wants a Stick Marvel Legend. I think we're more likely to get that in comic form than MCU form. But I'd take that. I'd take a Foggy.
We've just got Wong, haven't we? We've finally got Wong, who I didn't think we'd get to go with Doctor Strange. So I don't see why we couldn't get Stick in a potentially, probably with a Daredevil in a 2-pack. Because
he's not a single pack guy. Yeah, Stick is not a single pack. I agree. Same with Foggy, unfortunately. I think Foggy would have to be packed in. But you pack in a red Elektra. Again, I'm talking in the comic world now. We had that Daredevil 3-pack with the white Elektra on the new body. We need the red classic Elektra also on the updated female body with all the articulation. So yes, that'd also be great at some point. So yeah, with the Daredevil show being in production for so long, maybe that has hopefully influenced some comic-based decision-making for 2025 as well. As they do always like to complement the live-action stuff with the comic counterparts in the figure form. We do usually get a comic figure that's just related to what's currently happening in pop culture. So if Daredevil's out in March, then maybe in the first quarter of next year we might get some Daredevil-adjacent comic characters.
I'm gonna fantasy book one now because we've not got a classic sort of 80s style Daredevil of Typhoid Mary. We've got a more modern take on her, but I like her sort of older outfit. I'm trying to think. It has shouldery pad things and things. It was all there. It's a crazy little design, the old school version. So I wouldn't mind that at all if we are going to get something Daredevil related. But you are right, they do that in comic book in association with movies. So potentially Daredevil figures then coming next year.
Yeah, for sure. Like this year, the Captain America movie got delayed, but we would have got at the same time that deluxe Captain America reissue from the 3-pack originally. So they do that sometimes. Compulsive Collector, thank you very much. Channel member for 33 months. I appreciate you, John. He says, will McFarlane have reveals at MCM? If not, what will Justin talk about Saturday night on his terrible live stream? More weeb shit. Well, last time at MCM, they had a booth selling off McFarlane's for like £8 because no one wanted them. And Z-Man and Craig spent a fortune because they were all in on it. So, yeah, I don't think McFarlane is going to have a presence at MCM. Is he?
No, not usually. They import via Bandai
Yeah,
in
Bandai
the UK,
might...
so there might be something at the
Yeah.
Bandai booth because they've definitely got a booth. I know Jada Toys have got a booth as well, so hopefully they can show some.
I would love to
things
see.
that are hard.
Yeah, considering last year we never got anything for Street Fighter, I don't think we're going to see any Scooby-Doo figures on display this weekend. Unfortunately, I'd be surprised if they're selling their Street Fighter figures this year. Then Jada at least took that on board from last year. So yeah, but yeah, I don't think we're going to see any reveals from anything else. If there are, I am unaware. Please inform me and I will spread the word. But Hasbro will have the biggest presence in regards to toys. But yeah, usually Bandai have a big booth as well, but it's a lot of model kits and Gundam. They usually have a Gundam building section, don't they?
Yeah,
But that's far too busy for me. You know.
There's a lot of gaming going on. I think there's like a dual gaming convention at the same time, but I can't even hold the controller properly. So that's
What's funny is that on Saturday night, Justin's going to have to report the Marvel Legend reveals that were done by me. So he's going to have no choice but to report about me. So that's a good thing. But where is my Giant Man, says Rectangular. Rectangular, I've told them to delay your Giant Man indefinitely until they sort out this eye issue, because I know you'll be straight away posting about the dodgy eyes, and we can't be having that. We can't be having negative press. Hasbro have basically informed me that they can't be having any more negative press. We need to keep Giant Man away from Rectangular until they have sorted out the eye issue. I just think the eyes are misprinted. I don't think they have intentionally packed in two side eyes. I just think it's a factory misprint, and some people are just getting unlucky. Hopefully Hasbro make it right and all is fine, but it's just annoying, that's all. But yeah, Rectangular wouldn't be happy with two side eyes, that's for sure.
So I would not be happy. No, I think it is a misprint because it looks like there's a little like white line code on the eyes, and they're all slightly different. So I think some of them have just got slightly. I think mine are straight. They're not 100% straight, but mine are passable.
It's
but,
new technology. It's the first time they've done something like this. So like, I'm trying to be a nice guy and give them the benefit of doubt, but I know the community just want to attack them with their pitchforks. Again, there's so much more positives to take from Giant Man than that one nitpick. I promise you that. So it depends how you see the world. Do you view the world with a half full glass or a half empty one? That is your own perspective.
The distribution seems better than usual on Giant Man, though. This is the fact that America and UK. At the same time, yeah, that is very unusual to see that. And I've had a Dragonfly shipping notice thing as well, so that must be coming soon as well.
I mentioned that in the review, that it was nice that the community could have that shared experience where people are receiving it, or a mass majority of people are, apart from Rectangular, of course, because Todd's got to get his last. But apart from Rectangular, everyone's getting theirs at about the same time. Like, I was surprised to see Mad Hatter with a review up. I even said to him, "Oi, the Legends game is my racket." But he did find it in Ross for a really good deal, to be fair. So you can't be mad at him.
Absolute bargain.
Yeah, I would have picked it up as well at that price. So yeah, you can't be mad at him when you find it. It's not his fault he found it at discount at Ross, is it? So no, that's fair game. Lowton says a Marvel Civilian pack. I don't think we're there yet. I think that's too difficult to do. I think the closest you'll get to that are like just random goons, like a 2-pack of villains or army builders. But I
suppose what you could use is the G.I. Joe. They revealed that fireman, so potentially they might be going down routes that you could use as, well, at least emergency services within the Marvel Legends collection, because I don't see why those wouldn't mix quite well together.
What about a Peter Parker from the animated show in your T-shirt that you'll be wearing this weekend? That'd be a good reveal, wouldn't it?
I have found it in the wardrobe. I have tried it on. I am usually about a 4XL. It's only a 2XL, so we're going to have one extremely...
a bloated Peter Parker is fine. Yeah, it's a bloated Peter Parker. It's fine. Yeah, no,
I found some face paint as well on Amazon, so I bought a pack of face paint so I can draw on all your faces, people. Okay. Come to MCM, I will draw on your face.
You're just going to set up your own store, just face painting. Jack of Hearts, Stingray, Trapstar, Wizard, says low. Yeah, Jack of Hearts is an Avenger that I would like to add to the collection. I think, considering Serpent Society have been long rumoured to be the villains of the new Captain America movie, I wouldn't be surprised if we've seen some type of Serpent Society related 2-pack or something. For the last couple of years, we've always got at least one Serpent Society member each calendar year. So who will be this year's? Like, I know Diamondback was that. She was the McDonald's toy, wasn't she? But her character might have been switched the routes. So with
Carlo Esposito is supposed to be playing one of the members of the Serpent Society, isn't he, as well? Seth Rollins is out. The Chicken Man is in, as I say, from Breaking Bad.
Yeah, so maybe Serpent Society. There's plenty of Serpent Society people that I'd still like to get. Sidewinder being one. Like, I want the ones like the Rattler, the ones that actually have the snake tails and stuff like that.
That's one with the big tail. Yeah, I forget their names.
Black
I don't remember all the names.
There's Black Mamba, the Rattler, Diamondback, Sidewinder, as we've mentioned. We need Cockroach, Siver, and Fleur de Lance. Damien's always throwing like the most obscure deep cut villains at me. He's going to have to teach me about these this weekend, I'm sure. Maybe they do a Clint Barton Goliath. That would be great in the format like the Sentinel and Dragon Man. Yeah, I don't think we're going to get any more big pre-orders now, obviously, as we approach the end of the year. I think Ryan has been very transparent to say that Dragon Man and the Sentinel were this year's. Instead of the HasLab, they're just trying something a little bit different, which I welcome, by the way. Not mad about no HasLab this year. Like, if someone had said to me this year, you could either have a HasLab that may or may not happen depending on if the community like the project or not, or you can guarantee an epic looking Dragon Man and an X-Men 97 Sentinel that is like everyone's mind's eye of the bloody Sentinel. I think 99% of people would have picked the guaranteed Dragon Man and animated style Sentinel. Would you disagree, Jay?
No, definitely. And the main issue I think people have with the HasLab has always been regard to the funding. You've got to pay up front and then they hold on to your money. So the key to this is they don't. So it's back to a standard pre-order model. You've only got a month to pre-order it, but you're not going to be charged till it ships. So they're not holding on to your money. So I think that, well, especially for me, that's very helpful indeed. And I'm sure that's helpful to everybody out there. It gives you time to save. Whereas the HasLab Ghostbusters, we've got like 45 days to find £400. So this gives us a year to save up. So I think payment-wise, this is a much better strategy, really, doing it this way.
Yeah, no, I agree. So remember, if you want a Sentinel, don't hesitate and think I'll pre-order one later. It ends on the 26th of November. So it makes no difference if you pre-order it now or pre-order it on the 25th of November. Just get it in before you forget. Imagine you sitting back thinking, oh, no, I've pre-ordered it. I pre-ordered it ages ago. But then you didn't, and you actually dreamt that you pre-ordered it, and then you miss out. And you know this is going to go high on the aftermarket. It's just the way it is. It will be higher on the aftermarket after the fact. It just will be. So get ahead of it. Get ahead of it. Even if you're just thinking about it, just put your pre-order in, because at any point in the next 10 months, you can cancel it and change your mind. But at least get that order in to give yourself that decision to make. Because if you don't get a pre-order in, you're out. You've got no decision to make. You're just not getting it. But in 6 months' time, your collecting preferences may change. They may announce, within this 10 months, Jay, they are guaranteed to release or reveal the more X-Men 97 figures. And that is only going to get people itchy to be like, oh, actually, maybe I do want one of these Sentinels. And if you didn't pre-order it within the window, you're shit out of luck. So just give yourself that future option by making a pre-order. I've already pre-ordered 3. Like, I don't know if I'm going to stay with 3 or not, but I've pre-ordered 3 separate pre-orders, and that gives me the choice if I need to cancel 1, if I need to cancel 2, if I need to cancel all 3, God forbid. I can do that in several months' time, but at least I'll give myself that option. So I would advise you guys to do the same.
I've gone for 2 now. I did 1, and then I got convinced on Legends and Liquor because it would fit into a comic book collection. I was like, right, okay, 2 it is. Blank the display, 1 either side. Move the other one out of there into a different display.
Jay's Toy Collection UK, right? You, my friend, this is light work for you. You are a Mondo collector. You are a Hot Toys collector. You are a Lego collector. Sentinel must be light work to you. Someone actually made a joke, didn't they, that this Sentinel has more articulation than the Mondo Spider-Man, which did make me laugh, to be fair. And it's cheaper than the Mondo Spider-Man.
And I did say in the chat that it generally does have more articulation in its one hand than the Mondo figures. But yes,
and we're
if
not
you want
dissing
articulation,
Mondo. We like Mondo,
no.
by the way. We're just
I have literally I am all in when it comes to animated Mondo stuff. But if you're in for articulation, they are not for you. But for me, articulation isn't. It's all about the sculpt and the aesthetic. Whereas this, you're gonna get full articulation and a massive figure for such a great price. So no, I don't have any issues when it comes to pricing on this. I think this is well priced at least.
It's an expensive toy, but for this current climate, it's unfortunate to say it's the norm. Because again, in reality, we all want our figures to be cheaper. But like this price, it's like a luxury, isn't it? This hobby at this price range is a luxury. Do you know, like you don't get involved in this hobby unless you can. So yeah, this is definitely...
I'm always trying to think of things in aftermarket value. The Rogue on that picture and the Wolverine are on the aftermarket more than the cost of that Sentinel.
And Cyclops,
if you have them in on card.
Yeah, and Cyclops. Yeah, he's going for like 50-60 quid right now as well. So yeah, the figures themselves are going up there. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. So is it pricey? Yes, of course it is. But like, again, we never know what goes on behind the scenes. But Ryan did say on Kevin's thing, they felt like they did a good job to get it to where it was. So clearly there's something going on behind the scenes that could have easily made this more expensive. So I'm glad it wasn't more expensive. Let's just try and look at it from that perspective. I probably should like a struck record, but how about a bike for our retro Ghost Rider? That's the one on the retro card, isn't it? I don't think you're ever going to get a bike just released on its own, unfortunately. You're going to get a figure with a bike. So if you're going to get a new Ghost Rider at some point, he will be with a bike. But because we've just got one in the 85th anniversary line, you're not getting another Ghost Rider and bike for a while again. That's for sure.
No, they've not done the blue Ghost Rider outfit with the red bike. They've done it in the Marvel 375 line, and Mezco have just done it, but Marvel Legends hasn't. So I think the next one they would do in a couple of years will probably be the red bike and the blue outfit for Ghost Rider.
Yeah, for sure. The more I look at this set, the more I like it, by the way. I'm annoyed that I can't even give myself the option for more, even though I can't afford more.
It's just a bit weird. It's a bit weird, isn't it?
Want more than 3.
So, something else will irritate you is the Sony verse. Now, I've seen in the chat somebody has
tried to ignore it. I tried to ignore it.
Venom 3 is out tomorrow, isn't it? That's an MCM watch-along party. Let's find a cinema.
No one cares.
Dear me. Are there going to be Marvel Legends for Venom 3, though? Was the question we have there in the chat.
Please, no. If we go all the way to London for fucking Venom reveals, I'm just going to leave. I'm just going to shake Dwight's hand and go, nice to meet you, and just turn around and go home. Like, just, no. Do not reveal Venom finish. I don't care about like, just hurry up, finish your trilogy, so we can just move on from it. Like, Sony, stop trying to ruin the Spider-Man reputation. Just let the MCU cook. Let Kevin Feige do what he does. So yeah, thank God that's over. No interest from me. Well, I'm just seeing if anything else stands out in the chat. Yeah, this Gamerverse again. Just selfishly, I'm not really into the Gamerverse stuff because I'm not a gamer. But I understand that the next generation coming up, their introduction to so many of these characters are going to be via the medium of games. Like kids our age are not sitting around watching cartoons on a Saturday morning with their cereal anymore. They're on YouTube watching Logan Paul and KSI try and flog shit stuff to you, and they're playing computer games. So like in 30 years time, nostalgic to people is going to be Prime bottles. Do you know what I mean? That's the sad reality. So I understand that the Gamerverse. I
already have one of those in action figure form.
Oh shit! Yeah, you do. You go for the WWE. My point is like, nostalgia is what drives us right now. So Gamerverse stuff is nothing. It's not nothing in it for me. Nothing in it for me. I only brought the Gamerverse figures because they came with Build-A-Figure pieces. That was about it. Yeah. So I'm not shitting on them. I'm just saying they're not for me, which is fine. But I understand that Hasbro are probably going to have to do some Gamerverse figures because they have to be inclusive, don't they? They have to include every form of media and stuff, and comics and movies and TV shows like X-Men 97. And games are a big part of that. Billions of people play games. Like, you can't ignore it. Mike X says the level of detail on the Sentinel shows they can and should be able to do a new accurate Bagley card, Amazing Spider-Man 375, Venom Pool. Bloody yeah, you give me a lot of statistics to try and break down here, Mike. You could have just sent me a picture on Instagram. Style Venom and other 90s characters like look. Send me a picture, Mike Hex. I will show it on the screen because that's a lot of work.
ASM 375 is Spider-Man wrestling Venom on the cover. They're having like a lockup.
That's
like a gold foil cover.
Have you got that on your wall?
I don't have that one on my wall. No, I have Venom Lethal Protector #1 on my wall. I've got it in omnibus form down there somewhere, but it is a good cover. At least there is a.
Okay, I'll have a look at my Instagram. Let's see if Mike hits me up with anything. I like how Paul's just tagged us watching us on his TV. That is crazy that we're on someone's TV right now. They're always like, people say they watch us on their TV. I'm on TV. Hello. Crazy. But we will be at MCM this weekend, so come and see us in person if you are going to be there for sure. Okay, Jay, I don't want to linger too long because we've both got shit to pack, and we will literally see each other tomorrow. So let me just do a reminder for the people in the chat. Okay, so anyone coming in late, MCM is happening this weekend, Friday to Sunday. Hasbro Pulse have a booth. There is no Hasbro panel, but there will be Hasbro reveals throughout the weekend. Okay, so on Saturday at the actual Hasbro Pulse booth at 11:30, Star Wars reveals. 1 p.m. Marvel reveals with myself, Dwight Stall. 2 p.m. Transformers reveals, and 3 p.m. will be G.I. Joe reveals, which I think I'm going to be a part of. But we will find that out. Definitely a part of Marvel, but Transformers at 3 p.m. So hopefully we see some new G.I. Joe reveals as well. And it'll be cool to see some stuff in there. I will be doing a Dragonfly unboxing as well, which will be good. And also a Giant Man unboxing at some point at the booths. Probably after the panels. So yeah, probably after the panels. So yeah, let me say that again for the people in the back. Saturday, the 26th of October, MCM ComicCon in London, the XL Centre. At the Hasbro Pulse booth, 11:30 a.m. for Star Wars Vintage Collection and Black Series reveals. 1 p.m. for Marvel Legend reveals. 2 p.m. for Transformers reveals. And 3 p.m. for G.I. Joe reveals. All happening at the actual Hasbro Pulse booth. Jay, which ones are you interested in?
UK times. UK times.
Or British Standard Time. Check out Big Ben.
But yeah. I'd be interested in the 3. So I do like myself. I've got Star Wars all behind me with Black Series. So yes, anything original trilogy and Black Series would be great to see from Star Wars. Of course, we've had an in-depth on Marvel Legends, so been collecting that for many years. But I am also literally all in on G.I. Joe Classified. So they showed some good render reveals recently with polar bears, play sets almost as well. So I'm hoping for some good stuff from G.I. Joe as well to go with that Dragonfly. It'd be great to see that in person as well. Before it should hit us in a couple of weeks.
Last year, but we never really got to touch it because it was in the big box. So if we're doing an unboxing, it should give us an opportunity to get hands-on to see how hefty that thing actually is. Adam said he'd love a animated 90s Hulkwave. I hope they reveal that on the Friday night. Do you know when he's not there, Adam, Batman Moran? No, don't worry, we'll see him on the Saturday. Justin says, hey guys, got here a little late, but time now. Right, let's start the show again. Pow! Welcome back to the channel. No, all good. So yeah, before we get out of here, so yeah, they're the times for the Hasbro thing. 10/27 is also happening on Sunday. So remember, more reveals all online. You got to be a Hasbro Pulse Premium member to watch that event. But I will get Rich to screenshot me the reveals because I'm not a Hasbro Pulse Premium member. Shout out Cody.
I think I'll be on the coach back for that one. I think that's that's later in the UK time on Sunday. I think we'll be
I'm
traveling.
Not too sure of the times, but hopefully I'll be back in time. And if I'm back in time to do a video, I will do a video because I've given myself Monday off. So I've got Monday off. So if I can do a reveal video after the Sunday, I absolutely will. But I will definitely be happening. So I'm hoping, fingers crossed, Jay, the internet connection's good, and I can do a live stream on the convention floor. So if you're a subscriber and you're interested to see what's actually happening at the convention, I'm going to try and go live from the convention floor, internet pending. So make sure you hit that notification bell on my YouTube channel, right? Go to my YouTube channel. All right, go and watch my Giant Man video first and foremost. Nice in-depth review. I actually show you how to take the faceplate out, and like this guy down here. I'm joking. Yes, hit the notification bell, and then on Saturday, wherever you are in the world, if I go live, you'll hear it the ping, and you'll be able to come and check out the shop floor and see all these new Marvel Legends. All right, so yeah, Saturday, busy day for us in the UK. And one last time, let's check out the T-shirt. All right, new swag. The Who Crew, it's official. Nice new T-shirt, trading cards, right? I'll be giving them away this weekend. Just come up to me and say the word POW, and you will get a nice trading card in a top loader, individually marked on the back. And if your corresponding card matches a future spin of the wheel, or maybe even a duck race, maybe I'll race ducks and number the ducks. That seems more on brand, doesn't it? So yeah, at some point in the future, we'll be doing a giveaway. And if you have the corresponding card number, you will win some great epic prizes, all right? So come and see me this weekend. Get yourself an exclusive 1 of 100. There's only 100 of these and no more. So come and see me. Who Crew forever now embedded in card form for your collection. I mean, I might even display my Giant Man holding my card. Can you hold that for me, mate? Yeah, you can.
I think I might put mine in my Lego Avengers tower. There's nice space at the top.
Yeah.
You could see it. It's on the blue branding there. Yeah, so.
There you go, people. All right, come and find me. Come and find me this weekend. Say the words "pow." But Jay, any final words from you before this weekend at London?
Well, it's going to be a good one. It's going to be a long one. Let's hope I don't get travel sick tomorrow on the coach. But hopefully we'll make it there in one piece. It'll be great to see everybody. And as we've said, do come and say hello.
Yeah, if you see us, don't walk past us and then message me 10 minutes later. Stop and go, hello, Dan, my name is. It's fine. It's okay. We're nice people. Stay and have a chat about some toys, all right? We're one of you. We are one of you. So yes, go and follow Jay, and again, go and check out Jay's Giant Man unboxing. I've linked it to the top of the chat over there. Mine is already up as well. Go and check that out. Hopefully you guys get your Giant Man soon. Hopefully everyone has the 3 sets of eyes, and yeah, you will be impressed. He is an impressive Marvel legend. No regrets from me. I think Marvel, especially Avengers fans, are going to get a bit of FOMO if you did not get that guy. It is it's impressive. It's impressive, people. Until you get these things in hand, you never really know, but you will be impressed. It's already in your display, right, Jay? You put it in at the end of the video, don't you?
Yeah, at the end of the video, I like to main event because I don't like doing comparisons because I'll rip the collection out. So
look.
It goes in. It goes in.
Shelf?
Look at the state of that.
See that shelf used to be full of Avengers. I had to dismantle that shelf for one comparison. For a 10-second comparison, I have now dismantled that shelf. Don't become a reviewer on YouTube, people. It ruins your display. Ruins it. So yeah, luckily I've been hiding it the whole time on the stream, but yes, shelf is empty because of fucking reviews.
Mine's half empty too behind me on one of the sides there, so I'm moving it all around trying to fit a Ghostbusters half lab in. So
yeah, good stuff. Right, DM me as well. Don't be afraid to DM me on Instagram if you're at MCM. Like again, I'll be around all day Saturday. I'm there Friday night. But yeah, if you're not at the convention, come and meet us for a drink afterwards. We might be in cosplay. I have got a costume on this Friday night for a drunk cosplay after party.
I'll face paint, people.
If you've forgot your costume, don't worry. We'll figure something out. We'll paint you blue and you can become a Smurf. Just follow Craig round and call him Papa Smurf all night. He will love it. Right, we're getting out of here. Go follow Jay, subscribe to Jay. We'll be back. I'll be back over the weekend, so make sure you stick around for all the content. Should be an exclusive reveal on my channel as well on Saturday, all right? You heard it here first. Hit me up if you want one of these trading cards. I'm not saying art cards. They've trained me to be the wrong. They're trading cards. Hit me up if you want one, and we'll see you on the next one. Goodbye, people. Goodbye, 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 goodbye.
Bye now.
Goodbye, goodbye. Click that. I'll put my Giant Man review right there. So go and check it out if you haven't already, and then I'll put some other stuff over there. But go and watch this one. That'll be Giant Man. And yeah, head back this weekend. Lots of reveals. MCM should be a good one. I'm probably going to spend a lot of money. Oh dear. Bye bye.